Welcome to Celebrity Tarot Reading. This is Hangman Tarot. My name is Jordan. Welcome. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with, sadly, Bob Saget was just announced that he had passed away today. So I'm going to do a reading. This is just perspective. This is just everybody has different things that they want to do or can do. There's no like yes or no or win or lose in reading tarot, especially if somebody is just passed. If it makes people feel better and it helps to add to the intention of healing and comfort, please add it to your day. This is sad. I was a fan of Bob Saget when I was growing up watching Full House, obviously, and he was a good comedian. There's not a whole ton that I know about Bob Saget, but I'm going to go over a few things here. Let's get into just kind of, let's start in the beginning here. Okay, so he was born May 17th, 1956 at 8:02 p.m. in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That is so weird. He's a Taurus also. I'm a Taurus, and I was born in Philadelphia. So that is strange, to say the least. That is very weird. Sun sign is Taurus. His moon sign is a Virgo. That would make sense. He is a funny guy too. I'm funny. I'm just kidding. Okay. He's an American stand-up comedian. He was a television host, screenwriter, and filmmaker. Although he is best known for his past roles in the family-oriented shows Full House and America's Funniest Home Videos, Saget is known as the outside television of his starkly blue stand-up routine. He is currently starring in the ABC sitcom Surviving Suburbia. He was born in Philadelphia. And then we're just going to jump over here. Let's see. All right. So today, though, a stand-up comedian and actor beloved for his role as Danny Tanner on the 90s sitcom Full House died on Sunday at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Orlando, Florida. He was 65 years old. News of his death was first shared by the Orange County Sheriff's Office. Earlier today, they were called to the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando for a call about an unresponsive man in a hotel room. The man was identified as Robert Saget and pronounced deceased on the scene. Detectives found no sign of foul play or drug use in this case. Hashtag Bob Saget. He had just kicked off a nationwide stand-up comedy tour in September 2021. That was set to run through June of this year, according to his most recent post on Twitter. Saget had performed Saturday evening at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall in Jacksonville, Florida. What a shame. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to get to this tarot card reading. I was shuffling, and of course, cards flew out while I was shuffling, so that's always a good sign. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go over Bob Saget in general, just kind of over who he was as far as tarot card. He felt misunderstood. He didn't feel like he was understood very much, not all the time. People took him for something more than he was or something less than he wasn't, okay? So weird. This, as of right now, looking back, as he descends from the earth, he is leaving the earth. His soul is leaving, has left his capsule, has left his body. He can look now at a job completely well done. So he might have made it to his final completion where he was for his soul to, it was in a, doing its thing. And he, in the cards, it is indicating that he is in a place of contentment, gratitude, and joy. And he can look back and he can say, I am on the path to enlightenment. I'm on the path to enlightenment now. I am in a place of open and beginning. So he's in a new beginning. There is a card indicating to look through the situation. That could be indicating the situation of his death. Okay, so asking, as far as tarot cards, just asking if he could have paid more attention to certain things before he had left this earth, what would he have paid attention to? And it isn't pointing to the Queen of Earth. Make more time for people around you. Make more time for those that are around you, especially when it comes to the people that are the most thoughtful and sensitive and creative and warm and inviting. Make sure that you're responding to them. Make sure that you deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, especially when you're dealing with somebody in specific that is important to you. It's indicating that just dealing with challenges in general, he wished he would have paid more attention to, and to take a sensible and a compassionate approach. We're going to find out a lesson that he hoped that he left with the world. So we're going to indicate through tarot. His death. It's his significant life event that he hopes is a lesson. He hopes his life, just a powerful evaluation and revelation of his life. He's hoping that basically this leads to change in something, leads to change for you all. Any of his mistakes, any of his hardships, anything that looked like a loss or conflict, he's hoping that you can take from that and build onto your life. So those are the lessons that he hopes that he can leave, is the damages that you might have seen within his life or around it, or conflict or any type of issue or life experience. He's hoping that this powerful revelation within and around is something that we can learn from. That's the lesson that he hopes to have left behind. We're going to find out the last words through tarot, last couple cards here. That is so weird. The wheel card in reverse. So a beginning and not new beginning. Fortune on your side. Fortune's not on your side. I can't even really tell here. It's just indicating, these last tarot cards are just indicating that he is moving. Six of Air. He's taking a trip. It's time to take this trip, and it's the end of a really difficult physical situation, a really difficult situation in which it was all about the soul, all about the intuition, all about the heart logic, and things are going to look up. Things are looking up for him. And time now for positive change. A situation, a life, his experiences, his challenges. This has come to an end, and now he's moving. He's traveling on. He's finding his ending here. These are his last messages. He says to seek out people who are alike. Seek out people who are like you. Seek out people who are spiritual. Seek out mentors who are kind of like-minded, so that you can get into a place where even you could change your perception, because they're not just like you. So it's just in these last few cards just indicating that his time is done. He is moving forward. He's moving on. He's on a trail, a path to enlightenment, to final peace, to a place of joy and contentment. And he's literally, these viewpoints, these methods of tradition, he wants you to double look all those things. Take a look, take a peek, and get into learning spiritually connect. Seek out anybody who knows a little bit about the things that you're talking about or wondering about, but enough that they can change your mind too. And looking through a situation here. Let's find out. There was a card that indicated to look through the situation, and I'm just going to find out what the situation is. Okay. Okay, so the things that he knew, the wisdom, the information, the facts, the truths, his spiritual truths, his non-spiritual truth, his damages, his information, he wishes that he would have shared more to the world. He wishes he would have apologized for whatever it was that he needed to apologize for. There was lacking an apology. And he wishes that he could have apologized. He wishes that there was more of that. It's not so much a regret. It doesn't feel like a regret. It just feels like there was not enough time, or it just something, something ran out when he was deciding. As far as apologies, or I mean, that could be within yourself or to somebody else. He felt as a human physically in this world, he felt misunderstood. He felt like he wasn't as loved as much as he probably was loved. Something made him feel unloved. Okay, last one to seal it in. So I don't know if I just feel like it's a joke or something. He's like, well, now I'm going to get some public recognition. Now comes the awards. Now comes the public recognition. Good news is on its way now that I'm moving on and getting into a place of pure enlightenment, pure, lightest that I've ever felt in my soul, not in my body. Like literally winning. He's literally winning. And good news is on its way. Now that I'm not here, I'm going to get publicly recognized. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all we have today for Hangman Tarot. I hope that this brings anybody comfort. I know that he was beloved. I know that there was controversy. I know that Bob Saget was one of a kind, quite honestly. And he's a comedian. He was in my favorite shows growing up. Like, I just have to have a certain viewpoint of someone growing up and seeing him like every night, and just knowing that he passed away is just bonkers to me. Like I just cannot even. Anyway, I hope that this helps bring in some comfort or any kind of healing or any kind of moving through this. I know that, yes, he just passed away, and I know that to some people it is insulting that I'm doing a reading so fast. But I mean, don't watch it though. Then don't watch it. All right. Rest in peace, Bob Saget. I hope that you all find some sort of comfort and healing from this, though. Okay. Hit subscribe. Again, I'm Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot, and I will see you again. Try to enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening.